front bat of Joe Root, and the 50's finished.
That's as good as it gets. His head fell over there. LBW in both innings. Cummins first innings, Hazelwood now.
That's out. That's good cricket.
In the last series, Pat and Josh, they were all over him. He was moving, trying to create time, moving early, and when you move early as a batsman, sometimes you actually give yourself less time, if that makes sense. That was something that I always battled as well, because I had quite a pronounced forward and across movement onto my front foot, and at the back end of my career, that was something that I was always trying to delay. And if you look at what Joe's done now, he's not moving as much and moving a little bit later, and by doing that, he's creating more time for himself. His pickup is a lot better now, in a better position when the ball's released, and he's had an incredible 12 or 18 months. We've always known he's been a classy player. He probably hasn't played his best against Australia. I'd love to see what his record is against India, whether it's in the UK or in India. He seems to get runs against them all the time. He's going to know when he turns up that Cummins and Hazelwood were all over him last time, and he's going to have to make sure that under that pressure, that you can still make all those trigger movements and make the right decision under the most pressure. And there's no doubt, as a captain, as their best player, more and more pressure is going to come on him. I think the changes will stand up, but you've also got to see those changes against the best. And if you look at the best bowling attacks in the world right now, then Hazelwood and Cummins will be probably two of the first names that anyone talks about. I think there's probably more pressure on him now than ever, because he hasn't got probably the class of player around him that he has on other tours as well. I think they'll probably say the same about us, but I think their top order looks pretty fragile, to be honest. But more often than not, they've been doing it in English conditions with the ball going all over the place, because that's the conditions that the England bowlers want to have and want to play in. It's going to be different out here because the ball won't do as much, the wickets won't do as much. So I think it's going to be as much a mental battle for the England top order batters as it is a technical battle. But for Joe, no doubt, if their top order don't get off to a good start early in the series, just more and more pressure mounts on him. As a touring captain in an Ashes series, yes, there's a lot of pressure on you. Every player in an Ashes series, there's more and more pressure on, because there's so much more media scrutiny. Hopefully we've got big crowds everywhere around Australia watching and cheering Australia on, but he's not a new captain. He knows what to expect. He's been here and seen it all before. And the thing that he's got in his favour this time is he's going to come here confident in his own game, having just had the best 12 months he's probably had in his career, and that goes a long way when you're trying to captain a team away from home.